Let you all open all your three eyes.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Nityanandam, Jnanapadati Manual, under the guidance of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam. Let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadusham Tattvamasyaadilakshya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Let's go through the disclaimers. Security measures. No photography, video, audio recording. Important cautions. Please be aware of the important cautions. What is spa manifestation? Let's hear from Bhagavan himself explaining what is spa manifestation.
All the 25 states of consciousness, when they happen in you due to your chemicals and hormones ups and downs, it is powerlessness. When it happens in you out of your free will and consciousness, it is powerfulness. That's all. When you fall into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you enter into sleep, it is powerfulness. When you fall into dream, it is powerlessness. When you decide to dream, it is powerfulness. So I have added the ultimate powerfulness, Turiyatita, in your whole being and doing. Manifest all the powers. Understand, power manifestation is nothing but cognitive shift. It is not work. It is cognitive shift. Understand? It is just cognitive shift. It's not work. Work is a 4-letter word. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, playing with life, playing with being alive. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence, all these three has no boundary. You are one with it. You are alive in everything. Everything listens to you. Everything decides as you want. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, raising your frequency, not work.
Now let's understand who is Paramashiva. Bhagavan himself has beautifully explained the Paramashiva in all of us.
Paramashiva does manifestation, maintenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion and liberation. He resides in his supreme Paramashiva Swarupa as Ajomuha or Adhomuha, unborn, beyond form, formlessness. His Paramashiva Swarupa. That Paramashiva Swarupa manifests with these 5 faces as Sadashiva, Tatpurusha, Vamadeva, Ahora, Satyojata, Ishana. 5 faces he manifests and does the Panchakritya, Srishti, manifestation, Sthiti, sustenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Trobhava, pulling out of delusion, Anugraha, liberation. Understand? He does all these 5 jobs. Through these 5 phases. Now listen carefully. Tatpurusham, Vamadevam, Satyojatam, Ahoram, Ishanam. These 5 phases does Panchakrityas. Each phase, each dimension is not just one F-A-C-E phase, P-H-A-S-E phase. It's not just F-A-C-E, P-H-A-S-E. Understand? The creation, not just creation getting created, even sustenance need to be created, destruction need to be created, and pulling out of delusion need to be created, liberation need to be created. Then creation, manifestation need to be maintained. Maintenance, sthiti itself need to be maintained. Destruction, samhara, the rejuvenation need to be sustained, maintained when it is happening. Pulling out of delusion, trobhava, need to be maintained when it is happening. And anugraha, liberation, need to be maintained when it is happening. Those micromilliseconds when it is happening. So understand, Satyojata Murti as 5 phase, Ishana Murti as 5 phase, Vamadeva Murti as 5 phase, Agora Murti has 5 phase, Tatpurusha Murti has 5 phase. So, Tatpurusha Murti has his 5 phase, Agora Murti has his 5 phase, Vamadeva Murti has his 5 face. Satyojata Murti has his 5 face. Ishana Murti has his 5 face. All these 5 Murtis, 5 faces put together is 25 faces of Mahasadashiva.
Bhagavan beautifully explained Paramashiva. Now, who is His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam? Let's hear from Bhagavan himself. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, is a reviver of Kailasha, the ancient enlightenment civilization, the great cosmic borderless nation. Is an avatar from and is a supreme pontiff of Hinduism. His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, has made science of our manifestation, yoga, temple-based university for humanity, Sovijian order of Kailasha led by His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, and Nityananda order of monks, nuns, Hindu diasporas are working for global peace to give superconscious breakthrough to humanity. Nityananda Hindu University, world's largest with extended campus in 150 countries, is collecting, organizing, preserving, time capsuling, decoding, spreading and reviving 20 million source books of Hinduism and 64 sacred arts, science like Ayurveda, music, dance, sculpting, astrology, Vastu, and many more. His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, is 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Shamalapita Sarvanyapita, ancient apex body of Hinduism and present emperor of Suryavamsa Surangi Swamrajyam. His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, has survived the worst persecution of multiple assassination attempts on person and character by anti-Hindu elements. Beautifully, Bhagavan now explains who is His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam.
Everything is infinitely powerful. You realize your potentiality. You establish yourself in the completion, space of completion. You are God, that's all. All of us are gods. The first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360 degree. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel, experience the skin of the stone on rock on which I was sitting and the skin of this body. Both carry me equally. In both I exist equally. Sangha is a place where the tattvas are taught to you, and till it becomes satya, you are supported. Akhadas are basically founded by Sadashiva himself. All is ganas, Shiva ganas. Exactly the word gana means. In your length, breadth, depth, if you are filled by Shiva, you are Shiva Gana. All the Shiva Ganas formed the first Akhada. Later on, much later, Kapila Muni organizes Mahanirvani Akhada. Then all other Akhadas. Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akhada, the oldest apex body of Hinduism, I welcome every one of you. What I am teaching is from original Agamas Yogapada, the science very clearly declares, Sadashiva is very clear, manifestation of these powers happen when you experience oneness with Sadashiva. When you choose your guru, the best thing is find a person who is enlightened, experienced, who can play with energy, who can directly transmit experience to you, and who is in tune with the original Shastras, the source of the knowledge. All the revealed scriptures available about the yoga directly by Sadashiva for you to do research, study, practice, question the people who teach.
The science of power manifestation is a gift to the humanity, which is authentic, time-tested, scientific, and foolproof. Diksha, or the initiation from His Divine Holiness, Nityananda Paramashivam, makes the science directly an experience for the initiates. The experience is directly authenticated by the Pramanas. The Shastra Pramanas, the eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures, the Veda and Agamas. The Apta Pramanas, the experience of the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nayanamars, Alvars, and Siddhars, who are the authority of Hinduism, who have scientists who time-tested and verified the science of power manifestation. The Atma Pramanas are the avatar who land on the planet Earth to give a superconscious breakthrough to humanity. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar, personal experience of power manifestation. Shakshi Pramanas, or the experience of the millions of disciples, devotees, and followers initiated into the science of power manifestation by Bhagavan himself. Pratyaksha Pramanas, or the scientific studies which can be measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state.
Nityananda Jnanapatati for the power of mind reading, finding the name of the person, powerful cognition from Bhagavan Satsang.
Our rishis wants us to do, our enlightened masters wants us to do is, first thing, bring your body and mind under your control. First, learn how to live with your body and mind. Gayatri Mantra is owner's manual for body and mind. If you have a car, owner's manual is a basic need. Without owner's manual, if you start driving a car, it is whose mistake? It is your mistake. All the vehicles you can see, on the airbag there will be a small note. It may cause serious injury. Don't put kids in front. Kids below the 12 should not sit. And there are some serious important instructions, warnings. Same way, and there will be one more warning. Read owner's manual to know more about the airbag. Same way, the moment you enter into the body, around the age of 7 only, you start handling your body. Till the age of 7, you start living only in the instinct level. Only at the age of 7, your intellect starts working. You start making decisions. The moment you start making decisions, first thing you should know is how to bring body and mind under your control. That is the reason the Vedic masters, they teach us to awaken the intelligence, to awaken the consciousness. Before entering into the car, read owner's manual. Before entering into the body and mind, master your consciousness. First thing you are taught is to bring the body and mind under your control. To bring the body and mind under your control so that you can handle them. You can start working with them. Arjuna starts. Arjuna Uvacha prakritim purusham chaiva kshetram kshetranyameva cha edat vedidumicchami jnanam jnaya cha keshava. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Bhagavan gives the reply. Idam sariram kaundeya kshetramitya vidiyate yedatyo vedidam prahu kshetrajna idi tatvitaha. Let me give you the translation. Arjuna asks, Krishna, I wish to know about the nature of Prakriti and nature of Purusha. I wanted to know the Kshetra and Kshetrajna. I wanted to know the body and mind, which is Kshetra, consciousness, which is Kshetrajna. I wanted to know about the vehicle and owner, field and the knower of the field. Please reveal the secrets to me. And Krishna starts his explanations. Oh, Kaundeya means son of Kundi. Oh, Arjuna, this body is called the field. The person who knows this body, who feels this body, is knower of the field. Kshetrajna. Please understand, whatever you know is not you. If you can know something, it is not you. I can read because this is away from me. If you can know this body, this is not you. If you can know your mind, your thoughts, that is not you. If you can know your emotions, please be very clear, that is not you. Whatever is known by you is not you. You are away from that. You are above that. That is why you are able to know that. Whether it is body, thought, or your emotions, whatever is known by you is not you. Here he says, the body is Kshetra, means the matter, field. The consciousness is Kshetrajna. Who experiences the body is knower of the field. Now, we need to separate these two. Once we separate these two, body also will be blissful, joyful, consciousness also will be liberated. When these two joins, that is where the problem starts.
Beautifully, Bhagwan gave a powerful cognition what is you and what is not you, and what is consciousness. Let's go to the Shastra Pramana.
The Shastra Pramana for the power of mind reading is taken from the Shiva Sutra, Sutra 1.15. Hridaye chitta samghatad drishyasvapadarsanam. Hridaye chitta samghatad drishyasvapadarsanam.
Shiva Sutra 1.15. When the individual mind is united to the core of consciousness, every observable or objective phenomenon and even the absence of objective phenomenon is directly experienced as a form of consciousness and appears in its existential reality as it is. Bhagavan beautifully says, understand what is you and what is not you. And how we relate to ourselves is very important. And we understanding our patterns and our incompletions will help us with all others who are manifested in our life. Constantly, Bhagavan says that Timali, how we are with the closest people, it reflects who we are. The closest people around us defines exactly how we are. If you're constantly in conflict with the people who are closest to you, the space that you have inside you is continuously in conflict. Everything is a reflection of you. And the reflection, the beautiful space that Bhagavan says, the sun reflects in the pot of water, and the pot thinks that it is having some special thing and starts executing, it'll be such a chaos. But pot understanding it's a reflection of the sun in the water, and it'll start enjoying that. It becomes so beautiful in the pot. We came to enjoy our experience using this body on planet Earth to experience the highest cognition as Paramashiva himself manifesting through us, and Parashakti becomes the reality for us. But after coming here at 7 years, like Bhagavan said, our intellect decision making start kicking in, and the first decision we should make is the pure consciousness who we are, like Markandeya, Dhruva, Prahalada. Instead, we start making the decision to live like our parents, grandparents, the society, and completely confuse ourselves. Now, not letting know who we are, what we are, why we do what we do. Everything becomes a chaos and confusion. Bhagavan clearly brings out that power manifestation is the beautiful solution to manifesting our great reality, the inner space, which breaks open into the highest reality, manifesting Paramashiva through us. Let's go to the Apta Pramana. The Apta Pramana for mind reading person. The Apta Pramana for mind reading person's name. When Kamsa came to know about Krishna's birth, he figured out that he was his nephew who would kill him. So he sent to the demon Putna to kill little Krishna. Putana disguised herself as a beautiful Gopika and went to see little Krishna, baby Krishna, who was playing in the cradle. When Yashoda was busy in the housework, Putana immediately picked up the little Krishna in her arms and flew away to the outskirts of Gokul, and little Krishna was smiling away all through as he knew who she was. When she started feeding the little Krishna with her breast milk, baby Krishna sucked her life out of it and Putana fell dead. This is in Srimad Bhagavat, Canto 10, and beautifully it has been said that how she got liberated, and literally Krishna knew Putana's name so beautifully and was saved from the Asura. This is from the source Mahabharata. Aranya Puran, Parva. We'll go to the Atma Pramana.
Atma Pramana are Leelas of Bhagwan. Bhagwan narrates, in that area I was living for few days, and one day suddenly in the evening, a bright young sadhu walking towards me. When he came near, only I realized he is not having a physical body, he is in a light body. I first thought I'm hallucinating and am I having some illusion? So I tried to touch him. When I tried to touch him, I was able to feel him. He was laughing at me for trying to test him. Then he smiled and he gave me this name, which I'm carrying now. Bhagwan beautifully narrates.
I first wanted to give a brief introduction about Babaji. He is a 2000-year-old sage. I'm not talking any superstitious things. Please listen. With integrity and authenticity, I'm talking. He is a being still available from a different space, but he can assume the human body, come to human frequency by his will.
So I have heard about Babaji through a very famous book, Autobiography of a Yogi, in the young age. And when I was traveling in Himalayas 1999, I remember very clearly, it is just before the Kedarnath. There is a place called Gauri Kund. That is the area. In that area, there is a beautiful Kalabhairava temple. In that area, I was living for a few days. And one day suddenly, in the evening, a bright young sadhu walking towards me. When he came near only, I realized he is not having physical body, he is in the light body. I first thought, am I hallucinating? Am I having some illusion? So I tried to touch him. When I tried to touch him, I was able to feel him. He was laughing at me for trying to test him. And then he smiled and he gave me this name which I am carrying now. This name which I am carrying now is a gift from him. Paramahamsa Nityananda is gift from him. He is one of the biggest blessing I have ever had in my life. I can tell you only one thing. It's not that only me, but thousands of people have experienced his physical presence and his blessings. I can say still is alive. And just his darshan, presence, can awaken our Kundalini Shakti, can raise us to a completely different reality altogether.
Let's go to the Shakshi Pramana. Shakshi Pramana are the initiated disciple devotees around the world who are demonstrating the power. So here, Balasans is telling the person's name through the mind reading.
He's wearing a grey jacket. His name is Boris, and he has one of Swamiji's Rudrakshmala inside. And he's inside his shirt color is kind of like a bluish color with a grayish bluish collar.
A little girl with remarkable gift.
Beautiful. Now let's go to the instruction and Pratyaksha Pramana for manifesting the power of mind reading the person's name.
Pratyaksha Pramana, scientific studies what can be measured, measuring the effect of being in enlightenment state. A new study brings scientists one step closer to mind reading. Researchers have developed a technique that uses the brain waves captured by the EEG machines to reconstruct the images you see. In the following video, you will now watch, while the scenario exists only in the realm of science fiction, new research from the University of Toronto Scarborough brings it one step closer to reality. Scientists have used EEG data brainwaves to reconstruct images of faces shown to subjects. In other words, they're using EEG to tap into what a subject is seeing.
setting up the items for doing a mind reading, for reading the personal, revealing the person's name, camera, times with the timestamp, Jnananjan, pencil and paper, and partner. Explain to the partner what exactly you're going to be doing. Make them comfortably sit. Let's set up the camera. Download the timestamp app, click on the video, ensure the time is shown on the screen. Make sure the camera is facing you in a wide angle. And the place is very clear and there is no background noise. Please take the few minutes to set it up so that you don't miss the Shakti Avishkarna. Guidelines to manifest the powers. Turn on the video camera, apply the Jnananjan. Bring your awareness to third eye. Pen down the person name as seen on the third eye. Verify if the name is correct for the whatever the person partner is showing the picture. Asking for the name, if you could just write down and match it with what partner has written, that would be awesome. If it is some part of it is correct and you just feel the Kundalini energy, wonderful, you started manifesting the powers. Please go ahead, share the video and show all these on the video so that video also records all these great moments. The partner should be writing the name and a picture in front of them so that he can show it on the phone also. So he shows the picture. If you tell the names correctly, then you're matching with the name that he is showing. Please share the video authentically and with powerful cognition and listen to others' experiences of manifesting this power for entanglement.
Power manifestation instructions. Let's sit straight, the head, neck, and back in a straight line so that beautifully the Kundalini energy raises to the Agnya where the manifestation happens. Usually our awareness is on Muladhara, Swadhisthana, and Manipuraha, where navel center, your below navel center. Here, bringing the awareness to your third eye and sitting straight will give us amazing possibility of power manifestation. Now let's understand few words that Bhagavan is repeatedly using. Shaktipada, oneness, be unclutched, initiation. So here first we will see in Bhagavan's words what is Shaktipada.
Let me give an introduction about what is Shaktipada process. Please understand. You would have seen or heard about how the chicken sits on the egg and hatches. Of course, in the modern countries, this does not happen. Machine sits on the egg and our egg sits on the machine. In those days, originally when hens and chicken were getting produced on the planet Earth, the hen used to sit on the chicken and hen used to sit on the egg and the chicken will come out of the egg. See, same way, Sadashiva sitting means the ultimate cosmic energy sitting on the individual soul and making the individual soul into cosmic energy is Shaktipada. Hen sitting on the egg and making the chicken happen, same way. You may think, how come, what is going on here? That hen is only sitting just by the body heat of the hen, the egg is becoming chicken. Because no surgery is done and nothing goes inside. It's only sitting. Same way,
It is just sitting. It's only the presence, the Shaktipada, makes the individual soul into cosmic soul.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained Shaktipada, how individual soul becomes cosmic soul. And let's listen to initiation.
You see, let me explain the initiation. Initiation is the process beyond your intellectual understanding. The transmission of lamp happens. Now, you understood something intellectually. There is something which is not understood, which can't be transmitted through the words. That is transmitted. That's what we call initiation. Sometimes I tell people that unless you are initiated, the techniques do not create the result. The reason is you do not grasp completely whatever is expressed through words. Initiation is like it just transmits whatever need to be transmitted beyond logic and beyond words. People ask me, why to wear this bracelet or this mala and all those things. This all will remind you. Why bracelet in the hand? It will remind you, before eating, did you meditate? It's a constant reminder. Before eating, let you be reminded, did you do the meditation? That is why this bracelet. That is why this mala. That is why this external things. Sometimes this external things does a big job of reminding you constantly. That is why take the help of external things also, nothing wrong. People ask me, why we can just be spiritual without having external things? If you can, really you are welcome. But I don't think anybody who speaks in that way is successful. I've never seen people becoming successful, avoiding the external things, just having internal things. And it is just a nice way of escaping from yourself.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained initiation. Let's listen to be unclutched. What is to be unclutched?
The thoughts, every thought is independent, illogical, unconnected, and unclutched. Because the gap between two thoughts is too small. The neutral space between the two thoughts is too small. You think all the thoughts are connected and it is in the shape form. It is not. By your very nature, every thought is independent, illogical, unconnected, and unclutched. Between every thought, you experience a neutral space. When you change the gear, whether you go from neutral to 1 or 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 or 4 to whatever gears you may change, but every time you have to come to the neutral space. Only then you can go to the next gear. Even if you want to go from 2 to 3, you have to come to the neutral space. Only then you can go to 3. Same way, between every thought, you experience a neutral space. You experience a neutral space between every thought. Between every thought. That neutral space, that silence is what I call peace or bliss. The peace which exists, the bliss which exists already in you, between every thought, the gap of the thought, the gap between the thoughts, that neutral space is the peace, is the bliss. When you understand you are unconnected, independent, illogical and unclutched by your very nature, you will start experiencing the neutral space in you, neutral space which exists in you. You will start living from moment to moment in spontaneity. We need to understand one more thing. This technique of being unclutched, it does miracles in your being, in the body level, or in the mental level, or in the being level. In every level, when you understand the truth, by your very nature, you are unclutched. The tremendous quantum transformation. You take a quantum jump. The transformation happens in quantum, not step by step. Just one jump. You take a quantum jump and experience the truth awakening in you.
The oneness space is the most beautiful space that Bhagavan himself is explaining how we are ferocious. Beyond the tiredness and boredom, we can experience the space of oneness and be unclutched.
Oneness is not imagination. Oneness is not visualization. Oneness is not even just declaration. It is your existence. An idea which is you is oneness. The idea which has become part of your very space, which does not tire you or bore you by the passage of the time, is oneness. Mahadeva says in the Agama, Sadashiva beautifully explains in the Agama, Kala, Yama cannot tire you or bring boredom to you if something becomes your space. Devi achieved the blissful state and union with Mahadeva on Shivaratri day because our space became oneness. Anything which brings tiredness or boredom has not yet become your space. If living in this body brings you tiredness and boredom, you are not going to be living in this body forever. When that becomes too much, you are going to drop it and move ahead. If you want to be in oneness forever, it should become part of your space, means you should become ferocious with you and break this very tiredness and boredom. Only when you deal you with the ferociousness, you break the tiredness and boredom. With that ferociousness, you need to make oneness as your space. Anything stands as an imagination in the length level, visualization in the breadth level, declaration in the depth level. If you open your time with ferociousness, it just sinks into space level. With this ferociousness, the time layer in you opens, and the oneness from imagination to visualization to declaration, it becomes your space, the way of existence.
The most important, Bhagavan says, being unclutched, understanding the Shaktipada, the oneness space, and chanting the Mahavakya. The Mahavakya, the power of the Mahavakya pushes you into the higher states of consciousness. Here Bhagavan himself explains how we can experience the Shaktipada, raised higher consciousness through Mahavakya.
It's one of the very important revelation by Sadashiva. All the electronic equipments work when the electrons are made to vibrate. That happens by the light. When the electricity is supplied, the light particle vibrates, the electronic equipment starts working. Just like that, the spiritual power and the umbilical cord connection, spiritual umbilical cord connection between you and me, it works with sound particle. For example, my integrity with the cosmos, Sadashiva, Mahasadashiva, it reverberates in certain level of frequency. When you are integrated to me, you also start reverberating in the same frequency. If your integrity goes down, that is when you start connecting with me only as a manager or this organization head or your Purvashram father, mother. Your connection with me goes down to the lower level if the integrity gets reduced. I was wondering, what is the way we can bring people to the higher integrity immediately and the feeling connection, so they start manifesting the powers, they start staying in the space of Sadashivatva. Sadashiva revealed a beautiful sound. I can tell you, this is like a password. At any point, if you are not able to bring yourself to oneness, you are a little shaken, disturbed, or for some reason, you are not able to bring yourself to oneness. This is like a password. You type, whether your mind feels connected or not, the energy will start flowing in you beyond the depth dimension. You see, all mind oscillation, restlessness, all mental idea based feeling connected or not feeling connected is only length, breadth, depth level, not in the space level. But this sound will straight infuse energy from the space level. Like for example, if the power goes off, automatically the generator will get switched on and the power supply will be going on. So end result will not be lost. Whether government power supply or the generator power supply, end result will not be stopped. So whenever you feel little that oneness is, you are not catching it, just feed this password. Immediately the oneness will open up and you will start manifesting the powers, energy, and the whole space will shift. It is directly from Sadashiva. It's a beautiful sound. I don't even want to say it's a mantra. It is not even a mantra because there is no meaning in it. You can't derive a meaning for it. It just flashed like a password for all the initiations I am giving. One single password for all the initiations I am giving. And the initiations I gave, I am giving, I will be giving for all that. This is like one password. Don't even repeat like a mantra. Just feed like a password and it will just open up. Your whole being will open up. Listen carefully. It starts with the vibration Om. Listen and then repeat. Om. Very deep. Om. Nityananda. Nityananda. Maha Sadashivoham.
So Bhagavan gave beautiful explanation of how you can be in Shaktipada. Visualize Paramashiva who has come down as Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam from Kailasha, remembering Paramashiva in your third eye, again and again, bringing your awareness to your third eye, simply makes you manifest powers. Absolute unclutching. How Bhagavan said, the neutral zone, nothing ever touches the screen. Like same way, the movie does not touch the screen, whether it is happening in ferocious or any soft, beautiful, nothing touches the screen. Be unclutched like the screen. And to experience the state of Paramashiva, your inner space being completely unclutched. Complete completion to experience the space of Paramashiva. Inside us, the complete completion happens when we are in tune with Paramashiva. That everything is redundant and irrelevant. The essence of completion is irrelevant. Nothing matters in your life because everything is complete completion. Oneness with Paramashiva. How Bhagavan said, in ferocious breaking the boredom and tiredness, just being in the space of oneness with Paramashiva to manifest the powers of Paramashiva. Tyaga as Paramashiva is your only strength, now declaring complete integrity with Bhagavan to experience the being of Paramashiva. How Bhagavan said, chanting the Mahavakya raises your frequency, and that is your only strength to manifest any reality. Being in this beautiful space of Paramashiva, you can experience such a beautiful space, state, powers, and becoming the being of Paramashiva, manifesting whatever you want. Now, you'll be manifesting the powers, watching the oneness capsule, and chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. We'll be playing the Mahavakya and the oneness capsule for you to manifest powers. At end of the Mahavakya, you can start with the verification and sharing and causing. Thank you.
Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us.
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eye. Om Jnananda Paramashivam. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Om Jnananda Paramashivam. Om Jnananda Paramashivam. Om Jnananda Paramashivam. Om Jnananda Paramashivam. Om Jnananda Paramashivam.
नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम् नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम् नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम् नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम् नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम् Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vanni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Verification process where no video editing for Shakti Avishkarna video. No video should be stopped or restarted during the process. All the videos should be verified with a timestamp and a wide angle. No clues or hints should be given. No Bluetooth or gadget should be around the manifestor. If you want to use Aushadha, please apply the Aushadha. You want to use Yantra, Parameshwar Shila, banyan leaf or kavi or mirror, please go ahead, apply the Jnananjan and see through your third eye to further revelation. Authentically write down the names of the person as seen through your third eye. Verify and do not tamper the data after you know the name, or do not interpret the name. Let it be all authentic and perfect match. Otherwise, we know that we are manifesting. We'll get to the perfect manifesting as we start sharing and doing authentically. More and more authenticity in power manifestation makes you manifest more and clear powers of Paramashiva. Thank you so much for participating in power manifestation of mind reading.
Beautiful. We are at the end of the power manifestation, but most important part of the power manifestation. Here, we are going to share all that you have manifested with the social media groups. Here we have Sri Kailasha Kotiyar manifesting power groups. Thousands of people are part of that, and you can share there and you can post your powerful cognition and the videos. The link is tinyurl.com/power manifestation. It is at the left corner of the page. You can click on it and you can post your beautiful experience in the power manifestation group. Why sharing and causing is very important part of power manifestation. Bhagavan beautifully explains that sharing is pulling us out of delusion and causing is liberating us. We are the ones who need to start experiencing the higher states of reality, how we need to exist. Beautifully, Bhagavan explains when you are sharing with others the ultimate beautiful multidimensional logic, your brain rewires into the higher space of consciousness, the Turyatita state. Again and again, when you experience even a little bit, you share with the world, your experience becomes reality. Same thing when you cause others to come and get initiated for higher reality, you are caused into the higher purpose, the ultimate reality. Bhagavan says extreme causing, extreme power manifestation is extreme causing. So beautifully he explains how our strength is declared on Paramashiva. The power manifestation happens exactly in tune to that. And sharing with the world, continuously reiterating ourselves the experience that we had from the powerful cognition and manifesting the space of Paramashiva, the state of Paramashiva, the beings of Paramashiva, we become Paramashiva. Go on sharing and causing, which is the most important part of how you have experienced your reality. When you go to a temple, we pray and we see that beautiful experience happen in us, and then share with the world that how amazing the temple experience has manifested as your reality. Same way, when you manifest powers, when you share with the world, it becomes more and more the depth cognition of you, and you will be experiencing more powers. Even if you're manifested very small, it does not matter the quantity. Bhagavan says the quality is important. If it is authentic, please go ahead and share with the world. Do not doubt, have self-doubt, self-denial, self-hatred come and block anything. Experience the ultimate in deep seeking and gratitude. Bhagavan manifest in you with a deep prayer, that asking Bhagavan to make this reality as your existential reality. With that, let's end with the Purna Mantra, thanking Bhagavan for all these great experience. We have come to the end of the Power Manifestation course, and we end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamadashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nityananda Parameshwaram Paduka Arpanamastu. Om Nityanandam. Thank you for participating in the Jnanapadati, Nityananda Jnanapadati course. Please go ahead and select more power manifestation and every day experience the ultimate reality for yourself. Nityananda.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham